After 2 years, the wait is over. The championship rematch has arrived. 2 seconds, picked off by Cooper DeJesus. Lets it go, complete A.J. Brown. He's in. Touchdown. Over 6 from the down. Devontae Smith. For the Jets, the Vince Lombardi Trophy is headed to Philadelphia.
Let me tell you before I move forward. I can't explain it, but you better feel it. Winners win and losers lose. I can't explain it any better than that. I don't know how it happens, but winners win. And if you create a culture of losing, if you keep being a victim, if you keep letting losing happen, if you keep letting people do.
Would this make you buy a Ridge wallet? 2 people could win a Lamborghini Huracan Storado, a Hennessy Velociraptor.
Any kind of way. It's going to become a coach. Here comes the helmet. In on the last. And blast.
I would encourage everyone to play football for the simple reason that it is hard. It's hard when you're young to wake up in the off season at 6 a.m. to go train and work out. It's hard when you're on your way to practice, way down with all your gear, and it's 90 degrees out and all the other kids are at the pool or at the beach. And your body is already completely exhausted from workouts and 2 days. Only to go home that night bruised and battered and strained, but knowing you have to show up again the next day for just the chance to try again. But understand this, life is hard.
Putting an exclamation on this one. Action into.
Win and losers lose.
The New York Giants select Abdul Carter, Will Campbell, Mason Graham, Ashton Jetty, Tedoroa McMillan, Colston Loveland, Michael Williams, Tyler Warren, Emeka Abuka, Jade Barron, Derek Harmon, Omarion Hampton.
2011 draft alignment.
Jackson Dart, Malachi Starks, Jihad Campbell.
The number of where you go don't matter. Like I say, it's our reference Tom Brady because he was the best of the best in our categories. He didn't go first. So the number getting picked don't matter.
With the 144th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Cleveland Browns select Shedeur Sanders.
Travis Hunter is who we've been lining up.
That's it. He's just a special player.
DK Metcalf is headed to the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I think this passing attack could be best in the league, in my opinion. George Pickens is an unbelievable talent. Just can't wait to line up, across from him.
The Cowboys are acquiring wide receiver George Pickens for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Devontae Adams and the Los Angeles Rams. Aaron Rodgers is finally heading to Pittsburgh.
Sam Darnold is going to be the new quarterback of the Seattle Seahawks.
Geno Smith to Las Vegas. The Jets have a new quarterback. It is Justin Fields.
Stephon Diggs has agreed to a contract with the Patriots. Deebo Samuel has been traded to the Washington Commanders. Jalen Ramsey, Johnny Smith to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Minka is packed back to Miami.
Rick Greenlaw, Fargo.
J.K. Dobbs, Denver Broncos.
Stafford fires downfield. Right down, back shoulder to the far side. It's on to McNutt. Touchdown. Points that go right there. Touchdown. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. Sidelines, Bowers down the sideline. 57 yards.
With Monday.com's intuitive work management platform, you have the power. Not IT, not ad.
Even if you are not ready for the day, it cannot always be night.
Sir, 6 of my bite. He's out of sight. The nigga be pipe. You better like 6 out of the spot.
Shaking the drop. Let's fill up on top. The devil my got it to time. We gonna praise our way. I'm the great dog. Living, speaking, praise God. Walking out the grave. I say, follow the word. See what you say.
Into the night.
Just waking up like an accident. What do you want?
Let's get
and
right.
then once you find out what you want, for the rest of your natural life, waking up and going after it.
We gonna praise our way out the grave, dog. Living, speaking, praise God. Walking out the graveyard back to life. Sir, follow your word. See with new sight.
Into the night.
We gonna praise our way out the grave, dog. Living, speaking, praise God. Walking out the graveyard back to life. Sir, follow your word. See with new sight.
Into the night.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are finally back to a full day of NFL Sunday. Now, we got about 5 minutes until these games do kick off. But we will 100% be reacting. We are going to try to react to all of these 13 games. The one game I'm worried about I'm not going to be able to react to is the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills game, which is at Sunday tonight. Yeah, Sunday night football game. But we are going to try our very best to get through all of these games. I will keep you guys updated with the scores, keep you guys updated with the plays and all that. We currently have 8 streams, well, 7 streams, because the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals stream is not working. But we are going to try our very best to get through all these games here with you guys. So, yeah. Well, one game I'm really going to be focused on is the Atlanta Falcons versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Next game is the Washington Commanders versus the New York Giants. And then the New York Jets versus the Pittsburgh Steelers, alright? So, hey, like they say, any given Sunday, it could be anybody's game, but we'll just have to see what it comes down to. But we do have about 3 minutes left until these games do kick off. So we're going to go ahead and listen up on the Atlanta Falcons versus Tampa Bay Buccaneers game. Alright. So we're going to be jumping through games, like I've said. Everybody, all these teams are getting ready for Sunday. And you heard it there. Football is back. And I'm excited. You know, my team lost Thursday night, but hey, honestly, I am not that mad about it. We had a great game. And I am ready. I'm absolutely ready for this season. As a Dallas fan myself, we work. Oh man, I'm excited. We only lost by 4 points to Philadelphia Eagles. Keep in mind, Super Bowl champs. Hey, that just means Dak Prescott looked insane last night. Our defense didn't do well the first half, but they showed up on the second half. We do have a running back game. And CeeDee Lamb, he played great in the first half. Yes, he missed a couple passes in the second half, but still, I know he's going to be better than ever this year. No one can tell me otherwise. So, we are here. We're going to be reacting to all of these games here tonight. I hope you guys do enjoy this stream. I hope you guys are excited for football season just as much as I am. But yeah. We got about 1 minute until these games get started. I got 7 streams currently put up. Like I said, the the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals stream is not working, so cannot really keep an update on that one. I will keep an update on it. I will try to pull it up. Let's see if it works. I will let you guys know how that goes. Let's see. Is it working now? It is working. Alright, that's great. Alright, so we have 8 streams now. 8 streams now currently working. First 8 games of the day, and then we got the final 8. Or not the final 8, we got the final... Let's see, how many games we got? 1, 2, 3... We got 6 games after these 8, so 13 games, and I'm excited. It's currently 1 o'clock. Game's about to start. Let me know who you guys think's gonna win these games, and yeah, we will see who. Hey, 1 week close to the Super Bowl, am I right? But hey, these games are getting started here, and let's see how it goes.
Stadium on a rainy day in Foxborough, Massachusetts. 64,000 plus sold out, and the kick is next. Raiders, Patriots on CBS.
All right. Well, currently, kickoff is about to start for all these games, and after these ads get out of here, we will be first NFL Sunday of the season. So let's see how well this goes, and like I said, I'll keep you updated on all the scores. And let's get it. All these games currently on the commercial break before the kickoff. Yeah, all these games I'm excited for. Even though my team's not playing because we play Thursday night, I'm excited. Excited to see what the season brings. Excited to see who makes it to the playoff games. And let me just say one thing wrong. Or let me just say one thing that's true. Dallas, they're making playoffs. Dallas is going to have a good year this year with Dak. MVP form this year. Cannot tell me otherwise. Still currently waiting. It's 102 currently. Yeah, we're going to see how this goes. Still on the commercial break here. All these streams still on the commercial break. But, yeah. Just keep up. Just stay with me here until we get all these commercials out the way. Can't play any of these commercials because I will get. Alright, here we go.
Welcome to NFL Kickoff Weekend presented by YouTube TV. Megan Levy alongside Bijan Robinson. Bijan, I know you told me in the offseason you were putting in the work. There was a lot of time spent on the track, a lot of route running technique with the likes of Christian McCaffrey. Now that the hay is in the barn, what's your expectation for yourself both today and this season 3 in the league?
No, I think just just be better than last year. God gave us a gift. God gave me a gift to come out here and be the best that I can for my team. So just not be out of the ordinary. I don't got to be Superman out here. Just follow my rules, do everything I've been coached to do. Up to this point. So for me, like it's just it's a beautiful day to be out here, and not just for me, but for my teammates, for everybody out here watching. So I just can't wait to get out there.
So best of luck to you, Bijan. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll throw it back to you guys.
Thanks very much, Megan. Tampa Bay Buccaneers have won the toss. They defer. Chase McLaughlin will get things started.
All right, teams have started playing.
2025 season is underway for the Falcons and the Bucs. Jamal Agnew on the return for Atlanta.
Pretty good return there.
Excellent field position for Michael Penix Jr. And the Falcons, they will start from their 36-yard line.
So Michael Penix, he had 3 starts last year. Completion percentage isn't as high as you'd like it to be. We spoke with offensive coordinator Zach Robinson about that. Said, look, he likes to take shots. He's going to have those deep balls. So because of that, that completion percentage is going to be
we had a good run from the Jets.
All
the way up to about the 50 or the 45 on Steelers.
I want to see if they're able to take that chemistry, bring it to the field, and make some plays.
2 backs on the field, Robinson and Algier. Both split out wide. Empty backfield for Atlanta. On first down, and it's Robinson. You heard from him with Megan moments ago. And he picks up the Falcons' first down out across the 45.
Speaking of Bijan Robinson, he's one of the top backs in the NFL. He has it all in the run
As
game.
It's currently raining in
he was the first option for
New England for this New England Patriots versus Las Vegas Raiders game.
David, linebacker for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers,
everywhere else is sunny.
I haven't seen a running back with that type of feet, that type of skill in a long time. He's a special talent.
A lot of games to keep an eye on here. We're going to try our very best to cover all these games.
On first down, this is
a little bit of a hurdle.
To midfield.
You don't usually see that offer from Tyler Algier. He's the punishing running back, right? And he gets up there, showing a little athletic ability, gets high. Sebastian Dennis makes a tackle, but that's a nice job. Tyler Algier getting over the trash, getting some positive yards for this offense.
Gain of 5 for Algier. Robinson returns.
Jaden Daniels scrambling. He's gonna not get the first down. Currently third down at the what looks like maybe the, I can't tell.
Second down and 5. Fake to Robinson. And now it's
Penix
Robinson
throws
makes
it.
the catch.
First down, Atlanta. Got a block. And touchdown Falcons. Already got a touchdown of this game. It's the Atlanta Falcons.
Right out the gate, Kenny. Right out the gate. Bijan Robinson's the first option on 2 of their 3 plays.
First touchdown
and
of
he
the
gets them
NFL Sunday.
touchdown. Just look at how explosive he is when he gets in open space.
Looks like
gets
Drake London.
Right around Sebastian Dennis. He has no chance. And he just runs right through the secondary of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this is going to be the challenge for the head coach, Todd Bowles. He's calling the defense. He's trying to bring pressure on Penix. Doing that, though, you
And the
have
field
to
goal's
have
good.
someone account for Bijan Robinson.
Younghoe Koo adds the extra point. So Robinson shouts are begging. Moments later, 50 yards on the catch and run into the end.
Alright, well that game's going in the commercial break. We are now switching over to the Washington Commanders versus New York Giants.
In fact, Adebo and Holland in the secondary, 2 proven really good veterans. And they think they're a lot better.
Jaden Daniels drops back, throws it, and it's incomplete.
Intercepted. Good break on the ball from Cordell Flott, intended for Debo Samuel.
Yeah, it
Trying
looked like
to
it
get
was
the ball to
going
Debo
towards
Samuel,
Debo Samuel
here,
there.
just on a simple outcut on Flott. The ball's a little bit inside. Really good break there. Could have very easily been a turnover. See Washington trying to feature Debo on the kickoff return, and there on that second down play, make a concerted effort to get him the ball.
Got a flag, false start in the New England game on New England Patriots.
Third over draft pick. Oh. And we got our first penalty.
And we got a flag in the Washington game.
False start. Offense. Number 86.
On the offense.
5-yard penalty. Third down.
We were curious to
So they
see
will be
how
going
they were
5
going to
yards
line
back.
him up at first and putting him inside. Interesting to see that look from the Giants defense.
Sure, he's such an athletic player. It's not just an edge defender, but where can they get matchups for him? When you have a player that's as explosive as he is, they're going to continue to move him around. Here he is right in the middle of the defense. See if he can make a play on some of those interior players who aren't quite as athletic as the tackles in the NFL.
Third and 10. Daniel sits at the
Throws it
now it's
midfield,
dropped.
and it's
Maybe a
dropped.
little behind the intended target, Zach Ertz, and the Giants get a stop on this opening possession.
4th and 10, they're going to punt it away.
You don't see this too often. Daniels has his go-to target, Ertz, and smidge behind him, but Ertz comes down with that 99% of the time.
So they're going
They
to
have a
punt that
great
away
connection,
to the New York
but not on
Giants
that
here.
play.
As we got a touchdown from the
That's
Las
an
Vegas
Alex
Raiders.
Tressway, who's been in Washington forever.
So they're
to
going
punt
for the
it away.
PAT, and they are going to get the PAT. The Las Vegas Raiders are up by 7 against the New England Patriots.
When gets it away, Gunnar Olszewski back deep from the 11.
And he's going to get
Across
tackled
20,
about the
where he is
25.
snapped
Helmet
down
comes off.
there, and the Giants will take over on offense. Early going here from Landover, Maryland. No score. Giants get the ball.
All right. Now we're going back to the
Again,
Falcons
in the
game.
passing game, they're doing it. That's what's very impressive about how the Atlanta Falcons offense has started off this game.
T. Higgins made a nice grab.
65 yards.
And the Colts are close. The Colts are in the red zone against the Miami Dolphins. And the Jets are up by 3. As it looks like they went for a field goal attempt.
Land Clark, our referee.
Kickoff short of the landing zone. Kicking team number 6. By rule, the ball will be placed to the 40-yard line. First down.
That was a hard
Tampa
hit
Bay.
on the quarterback. I'm not sure exactly who's starting. They're going for a field goal. The Indianapolis Colts. And they are gonna get it right down the middle. Colts are up by 3 against the Miami Dolphins.
Mayfield had a phenomenal season last year. They kept with the continuity, bring in Josh Broussard as the offensive coordinator.
Oh, it's Jaden Daniels. That's who it is. I forgot he was on the Colts.
Yards, 41 TD passes, all career highs, and that's why they promoted Josh Broussard to offensive coordinator as opposed to finding someone outside of the organization. He has a good rapport with not just Baker Mayfield,
all right,
but also with
Baker Mayfield now.
And I love how creative Josh Broussard has been moving Mike Evans around. We're going to see it happen here today.
And nope, he's gonna keep it. He's gonna scramble. He's gonna lose the yardage, about 2-3 yards.
He was under pressure from Zach Harrison. Buccaneers have reshuffled their offensive line, moving Graham Barton, who is projected
Joe Burrow
to start at
throws
center.
to T. Higgins. He's gonna get it close to the first down, about 1 yard short. On a 2nd and 7 drive. Now there's 3rd and 1, maybe 3rd and inches.
You kind of noticed the Baker
3rd and 1, yep.
Bredesen, they were working right before the game on the snaps. Either way, Mike Evans is the guy. They give Baker Mayfield enough time to get the ball to Mike Evans. They're going to have a good connection. They'll be productive.
And the Buccaneers are... Ball is about to be snapped, and it is snapped. Here we go, handoff.
There's Irving on second
and a few yards, about 2 yards from the line of scrimmage.
Just 2. Bucky Irving.
Raiders got 7 on the board. Pretty sure we already saw that. As we have an incredible run.
Defense. You have a lot of players that weren't here coming in now.
From the New England Patriots on the kickoff return.
Look at what they're looking for as far as a pass rush, but it starts and ends with Jesse Bates. Phenomenal safety, came over from Cincinnati a couple seasons ago. He's the captain of the defense. He's the ball hawk.
Looks like the Cincinnati Bengals are in the red zone.
This secondary keeps eyes on Mike Evans and slows down Baker Mayfield.
And he runs it right up the middle, close to the first down. He's going to... And we got an incomplete pass by Baker Mayfield. Drake May slides to an extra yard of the line of scrimmage. Jets are still up by 3.
Pass rush, but you did see the communication in the secondary. Jesse Bates before the snap is hollering all the way to the other side.
Russell Wilson throws a deep ball incomplete.
You can see that communication across the board. They were missing that last year. Now that everyone's on the same page in the secondary, they get a 3-and-out from the Buccaneers when they had really good field position to start, right? They were on the 40, thought they would get some first downs. Nothing happening with that.
Yeah, it looks like we got a touchdown from the Cincinnati Bengals. It's going to be Chase Brown. Cincinnati Bengals are now up by
so the Falcons
6, about to be 7. Atlanta Falcons get the ball back.
On their opening possession.
So we're going to go back over to the Washington game.
The first lead on every play.
And
spun down by Deron Payne.
All right, nothing much
so
there.
The
but Cincinnati Bengals are up by 7 or 6 currently, but gonna be 7 here soon.
It's a great
once they go for the PAT.
By Washington.
And we're watching it right now.
When you got defensive linemen
and
that are out there
is
making
going
tackles
to
like
be
Payne, when we spoke to
right up the
DQ
middle
this week, he said, "I'm worried about play
All right,
style over
Bengals
plays."
make the first
he
attack.
wants to see that effort, that commitment to getting to the ball, their attitude, their toughness. That's what you saw on display right there.
Here's the punt away by Jamie Gillen. It is back to the rookie for the Commanders.
Flags are thrown in the Washington game.
We'll see what the penalty is.
No score yet on Jacksonville and Carolina game. Same with the New York Giants and Washington Commanders. All these games
Dan Quinn,
just
his
started.
second year.
Dan Quinn.
As Tom talked about, DQ, head coach of the Commanders, took him to the
During the
championship
kick,
game.
holding, receiving team number 31.
Holding on the receiving team.
10-yard penalty. It's first down and 10. Timeout.
So that'll move it on back. It's on the veteran Jonathan Jones here on the punt coverage. They get him right there. Commanders move back, but they get the ball back in a scoreless game in the first.
All right, and now we are going to go to the Pittsburgh game.
He can still make every throw in the book, not just for a 41-year-old, for any age. On the ground, Jalen Warren.
And loss of
Just got a
yardage.
new extension. Named the
From the
number
Pittsburgh
1
Steelers.
running back for this team with Najee Harris now
All right,
with
we're
the Chargers.
scoreless.
No gain on
Arizona
that play.
Cardinals
The
and New
Jets
Orleans Saints.
were fully prepared for him.
Coach Tomlin called Jalen Warren the nuts and bolts back. He's kind of the downhill runner. He's your everyday go-to guy. And they've got some change-ups as well. Kenneth Gainwell and Caleb Johnson. So we'll see how they use that backfield. But one thing
Loss
I've
of
been watching
yardage.
is Aaron Rodgers under center. He's traditionally been a majority shotgun guy.
Looks like he tried to throw it away, but
he's very comfortable
it was actually right at the ground.
To utilize it run game.
No flag on it, but
6:25 to go here in the first. Rodgers.
And it's an incomplete pass.
DK
Rodgers
Metcalf.
to DK.
The big acquisition from Seattle signed a 5-year, $150 million deal. Could not haul it in.
Everybody else ran their guys off. DK comes underneath on the crossing route. He's open, hits him in the hands. It's just a tough one there. Still looking for his first catch.
We asked Rodgers about Metcalf. He said, just a classy guy. A lot of yes, sir, no, sir. He didn't know if he was saying yes, sir, because he was old. And then he realized he said it to everybody.
It's understandable. You can understand the confusion.
Got a flag
He
on
said yes, sir,
the
to
Atlanta
me
Falcons
yesterday.
game.
I thought
Oh, that one was
because of my age. 6:20 to go here. Rodgers, he'll throw it out
To
in space.
DK. DK's got room.
Gets to the first down. Jets had him hemmed in, and Metcalf slips to the perimeter.
That is what a good quarterback is going to do, especially with one of the veteran guys. He wants to get involved. He has a tough drop on the play before. Go immediately back to him, get his confidence back up, and a beautiful catch and run
What are
by
we doing?
DK.
We're about to lose
down the
some
sideline.
yardage. Gain 1 yard from that.
Jets
From
were
the Arizona
blitzing
Cardinals.
Gainwell with a key block to give Rodgers a little more time, and then Metcalf makes it happen. So, new set of
Browns
downs
get the
for the
ball.
Steelers. They
Up
are
to about
just
the
shy of
35
the
yard.
35 of New York. 3-0 lead for the Jets.
Aaron Rodgers looks for
Flip underneath. Catch made. Jonnu Smith coming off a Pro Bowl season. 6 yards. Quincy Williams with the tackle.
Kyler Murray goes
You can
out of
always
bounds.
count
Lost of
on
yardage, about 2
Sundays
yards
with the NFL
lost.
on CBS and Paramount Plus.
We got Joe Flacco coming in from
And
the
they
Cleveland
love
Browns.
Jonnu Smith, and they're going to use him in a multitude of ways. Last year, he had 544 yards after the catch. The Steelers' tight ends combined last year had only 458 yards after the catch.
Smith came over in that deal that included Jalen Ramsey for Minkah Fitzpatrick.
I'm watching all these games here.
Second down and 4.
Handoff
It's
to a first
Gainwell.
down.
So we're seeing what they think of Kenneth Gainwell. He has been a big part of this opening drive.
Right,
And he picks
Jaden
up
Daniels.
6 yards. That's another Pittsburgh first
Throws
down.
it deep.
Eventually brought down by
It
McDonald.
looks to be
A great
caught
job by the left side of that
right out of
offensive
the
line.
bounds.
There's a
It
double
is
team
caught.
between the center and the guard, and Broderick Jones
About the
opens up
50-yard
the hole
line.
by pushing his man up the field. Gainwell.
Steelers are
Aaron
going
Rodgers.
fast here. Rodgers gets to the line in a hurry, and now taking his time. Gainwell remains in there. Line of scrimmage is the 25. We've got 4:28 to go. in this
Yeah,
opening
that's
quarter.
a complete pass from Moore there.
Ninth play of the drive. Little toss.
Handoff.
Gainwell stops on a dime. He tried to get low, but the Jets were there. 2.5-yard gain. Harrison Phillips leading that charge for New York.
Big addition for this Jets team, in my opinion. Harrison Phillips, not only
Trey
for his
Hendricks.
ability as a run stopper, but most importantly as a guy in the locker room. He talked about his relationship with Quinnen Williams and how he wants to help him be the best player he can be. But it's just the vibes that he brings into that locker room and the way he elevates the play.
Right, not much going on here.
And he said some of what he's doing now is similar to what he did in Buffalo. Just had to clear some of the cobwebs.
Aaron Rodgers has an open man. Touchdown, Steelers.
Aaron Rodgers leads the Steelers for an opening drive score here in 2025.
This is the Arthur Smith offense. It is play action, getting tight ends out in the open, getting wide receivers out in the open, and getting Aaron Rodgers on the move.
We got a flag
to
on
an open
Indianapolis
man
Colts.
for his first touchdown as a Pittsburgh Steeler.
Kyler Murray, no help at all. Loss
The
of yardage
receiver is
again.
known as Benny Sko.
First and 16 now.
More for his special
Or
team
second and
talents,
16,
but
sorry about that.
the Steelers getting involved early. They
And
cap
Steelers
off a
make the
10-play,
extra point.
71-yard drive with a touchdown and an extra point. Pittsburgh has got the lead. Aaron Rodgers back at.
All right, now we're going back to the New York Giants game.
When you play zone defense, all the eyes are on the quarterback. So what can you do to counter that? Well, a lot of zone high-low reads on interior defenders.
And
that's where
Cincinnati Bengals
Jane really
hold.
felt I can tighten up this
For
part of my
stop.
game and make
Currently
this
fourth
offense
down
even
now.
more difficult to stop.
Close calls if they're going to go for it. They're close enough to go for it. And we got a first down.
Big tackle, but not before he picks up a first down. There's Michael McFadden rolling down.
Yeah,
Looks
I
like
love this.
the Browns are
that's
possibly going to go for
Kingsbury.
it. As we got
Such a
Jacksonville
poised
on the
coach,
board
and
for 3.
It's really tough on this defense when they throw the slip screens to Debo and then Jaden on the keep, then Jaden on the rollout, then intermediate passes to Brown. They haven't even called McLaurin's name
Browns
yet.
are going to go for it, and
Very
they get the
difficult
first
for
down.
A coordinator, a defensive coordinator, to get into the rhythm of the game because it's just a moving target.
So timeout on the field for an injury. Micah McFadden, who made that tackle, being worked on for the Giants.
Michael McFadden
So
down
the
with an
timeout on the
injury.
field. Commanders on the move. We're scoreless.
And now we're going to switch back to the Atlanta Falcons game.
Gain of 5 for Algier.
Incomplete pass on New England. As we got a incomplete pass from the Cleveland Browns. Kyler Murray, no help. It's first and 10 now, but we're going to see how this play goes out. They run it upfield, about gaining 5 yards.
And this time,
And the Falcons get a loss of yardage.
Diaby came up to make the stop. Loss of a yard on the play. So it will be 3rd down and 6.
And I highlighted Drake London because
Up to the
first
40
thing I noticed
for
watching
the Las
film
Vegas
from last
Raiders.
year, it was how involved he was in the run game. He had 100 catches last year, all career highs. When you talk about a selfless wide receiver, he blocks. He reminds me of Heinz Ward. The way he used to block for Pittsburgh, that's how he gets after in the run
Only
game. He
scoreless
blocks
game.
like
Well, we got 2
it's
scoreless games right now. That's the Cardinals game and the Commanders game.
Drake London, he's been in there. He gets
And
physical
incomplete
with
pass
those
by
linemen
Kyler Murray.
in the run game. Love watching him block.
They're down at 6.
And a loss of yardage for
London
the
makes
Falcons.
catch, but it did not fool the Bucs. The rookie out of Kansas State, Jacob Parrish, coming up to make the tackle.
As we got a good run from the New York Jets
nice
up
way
to
to
about
respond by
the
the Tampa Bay
46,
Buccaneers. They kinda looked
maybe
flat-footed,
7. Oh,
looked
that
a
was
little
not
off
okay.
balance, and
6, 7.
They finally
I'm
got
sorry.
it together. You don't have the run game established early on. That's what can happen, right? You end up in a 2nd and long, 3rd and long, and then the Bucs are able to rally
See where
and tackle for the
he's
stop.
got tackled at. He got tackled about.
Consecutive plays, and now
It looks like he
former Buck,
stumbled.
Bradley Pinion waiting at his 45-yard line. Cameron
I don't know
Johnson
where he was. I
is
don't
under
know.
it. Signals fair catch. Pinned inside his 10. So the Bucs defense holds.
All right, we're gonna go back to the Steelers game.
And it gets out of bounds. So he picks up 2 yards. Initially just looking to throw it. Couldn't find an open man.
You got Tyler Johnson blocking Alex Highsmith. It's definitely not the matchup
Justin
you're looking
Fields,
for, but
that's
he
who's
did
the
just
Jets
enough
quarterback.
to get in the way and let Fields slip out.
And Fields going with the
And
double
New England
gloves
Patriots
here
maybe got a
in the opener.
interception.
I can't speak from a quarterback's perspective, but
We got
obviously you don't
incomplete
see
pass by
that
the Arizona
terribly
Cardinals.
often, but it has been rainy here at
And
MetLife
yes,
Stadium, so
New England Patriots
certainly
did
some
indeed get an interception.
Take the handoff, Fields. That pass is complete.
First interception
to
of
Garrett
the
Wilson.
season.
Working that sideline, and he's got a first down. Let's bring in the 3rd member of our crew downstairs to Evan Washburn.
Hey, fellas, strong start for this Jets offensive line that was dealt a serious blow on Tuesday. They lost their guard, Elijah Vera Tucker, for the season with a triceps injury. He's arguably their best and most versatile lineman. They moved
It
Joe
looks like the
Tippmann,
Arizona
who was
Cardinals
the
are going to go
starting
for a
center,
field goal
over at guard,
attempt.
and then Josh Myers moves into that starting center. He's been a
And
starter
they
in
get
this
the field
league.
goal.
Has
Arizona
some
up
history with
by
Fields going back to
3.
Ohio State. So something to watch here early in this one.
Pistol formation here for the Jets. Hall. Juke move. Hall. He got brought down by the ankles.
Gain of about 3
That was a
for the New
whole
York
lot
Jets.
of work for 3 yards.
You know, Ian, that Elijah Vera Tucker injury
And the
is so
Cleveland Browns
difficult
game
for that
has
Jets
went down
offensive line.
again.
He was
All
named
right.
the captain
So,
just a couple weeks ago by his teammates.
we're gonna let that try and
He's
work
had
itself
tough
out.
injury issues in the past, and he was going to be one of those big anchors for this offensive line. As they
Only
try to
scoreless
establish
game right
that
now
Grant
is the
Leonard
New York Giants and
Darius
Washington
Slade had a
Commanders game, but the
chance to
Commanders
bring
are in the
down
red zone.
Hall in the backfield.
2nd and
Couldn't
5. See
do
what they
it.
can do here.
So now the Jets are facing a second
And
down and 7. Once again
touchdown,
in
Washington
Pittsburgh territory.
Commanders.
We're under 2 minutes to go in this opening quarter. Alan Lazard is a healthy scratch at wide receiver. Tyler Johnson in from the practice squad. In stride. It's Hall. Good hands from Hall. Patrick Queen, the linebacker, had the coverage and brings him down after a gain of 5.
This is something Breece Hall does really well. Catching out of the backfield, he just swings out to the side. Fields hit him. A nice, easy pitch and catch.
All right, as now
They
none
go
of the
no
games
huddle
are
here.
scoreless anymore.
3rd down and 2. What's that?
And Commanders are going for an extra point here, and they are gonna
They
get it.
pick up 4. They had 21.4 carries per game last season. It was fewest in the NFL, and there were a number of reasons for that. They had Aaron Rodgers on their team, and they were playing from behind quite a bit.
Yeah, the people always kind of forget that. When you're playing from behind, obviously your run numbers are going to be lower. And when you're winning games, at the end you're running out the clock, so your rush numbers go way up. It's one of those things that as a defense, you always look at them and you try and tell people, hey, when we're winning games, we're going to have
30 seconds to go here in the first. Fields great protected. Deep ball.
And touchdown, New York Jets, deep ball from Justin Fields.
He beats Slade in the play.
What a throw by Justin Fields. Here we've been talking about the run game. We've been talking about how they're going to establish that. And then he goes up and over the top to his newly paid wide receiver, Garrett Wilson, with a beautiful pitch and catch for the Jets touchdown.
The Buckeye connection has put the Jets in front. Garrett Wilson, 3,625 receiving yards in his first 3 seasons. That's the most in Jets history. They signed him to the 4-year, $130 million contract, locking up him and Sauce Gardner.
They go for an extra point and no good.
Uh-oh. Folk missed it. This was an issue last season, but there is a flag down.
Flag on the play.
Penalty
Drake
marker
May slides
on the
for a gain about
Pittsburgh
3.
side at the 12. Bill Vinovich, longtime referee, one of the
Illegal
best.
formation. Receiving team. 7 men on one side of the line. 5-yard penalty, retry.
All right, and the
Now,
Jets
the option
get an
here
extra
could go
attempt.
for 2.
See what they do
And
here.
Aaron Glenn, we talked about situational football with him quite a bit.
He comes from Sean Payton. He comes from Dan Campbell. And here comes his offense back onto the field. He said, I'm going to be aggressive but calculated. And it looks like this calculation says be aggressive.
Looks like they might be going
after the penalty
for 2.
against the
I don't
Steelers,
know.
the Jets, instead of trying the extra point,
All right,
they're
they're
going to
going
go
for
for 2.
The Jets are going
And
for
this
2.
is one of those situations where having Justin Fields as your quarterback opens the playbook so much in these types. You need to get 1
Justin
yard.
Fields is a running
and
quarterback.
you can do just about anything. And your
So we'll
quarterback
see what
can
he
take
can
it
do.
himself if he wants to.
So Fields will break the huddle, trying to add to the Jets' lead.
Braylon Allen in the backfield, a big downfield bruiser.
2-point attempt here for the Jets.
And here we go with the Jets, and they are not going to get it.
They're trying to push the puck. Didn't get there. Play is whistle dead. The Steelers stop the Jets.
Jets 9, Steelers 7.
Jets have to settle for the 9-7 lead. Here.
All right, as we go to the Commanders game
Can
here.
Russell Wilson do? to try to settle this team down and show in his 200th regular season start that he's ready.
Pressure in
Russell
his
Wilson,
face to get rid of it to Neighbors, and it's
incomplete
incomplete. He had
pass.
no choice. As Dietrich Wise,
Incomplete
one of the main
pass
additions here, came
for the
in
Carolina Panthers.
with the heavy pressure.
Wise just
4th
here
and
on the
5
bottom of
now.
the screen,
Most likely
reading
going to
the
punt
boot.
it away
Got
unless they're in
Neighbors
field goal
coming
range.
across. They called it a flash boot, and nowhere for Russ to go with
There,
that ball.
they could
Good job getting
possibly.
the ball out of his hands
They
and
are in
not
field goal
making
range.
A bad play worse, but looks like Washington
From
was
about the
all
30, but
all over that from the start.
Tracy.
Up the middle for a gain about 5. Oh, 6.
Still going. Good surge. End up getting a nice gain on that. Going to pick up about 6 yards from Tyrone Tracy, who they think can really jump this year
And the
to
field
next
goal
level.
is good for the Carolina
Terrific year
Panthers.
last year.
Carolina
Both he and
now
Neighbors,
on
two
the
of the
board.
most impressive rookies. Giants team in general had a lot of young players play, but no two players play better than Neighbors and Tracy's. They'll get him hit the ball here early in the game. They're still trying to find a place for Neighbors to get the ball. They tried it on that first down pass. He was a big factor in both games last year. Washington's done a good job taking him out. He's down here in the
We'll
slot
see
right
about
now.
this Browns game. Russell Wilson,
Wilson,
it's caught for a first down.
Leads forward, and he's got the first down. So a little bit of a deep breath for the Giants as now they get a first down.
Well, the Giants needed that. What a catch there. Right there on Amos,
We're
the
trying to get
rookie.
this Bengals game up.
Robinson coming
if it's
down on
working
that
out.
play. They actually
Loading.
doubled covered Neighbors. And they did that a bunch last year in the second game, which is going to force Russell to go to different places with the ball. Whether that's Robinson, whether that's Slayton, whether that's Theo Johnson. The Commanders are going to make a concerted effort to keep
It's still a little
Neighbors from
bluffy,
wrecking the
sorry.
game for 'em.
Still trying to get that run game going a little bit. That's a pretty good run by
And New York
Tracy.
Giants,
Comfortable
pretty
gain of
good
the
run,
to
about
the
5
38.
yards.
Have our first game break of the day, and we say hello to Carissa Thompson.
Hello, Kevin. Well, guess what? Steelers didn't have an opening drive touchdown all of last year, but they get one with Aaron Rodgers under center, connecting with Ben Skoranek for a 22-yard score. Jets still have the lead 9-7, but we know A-Rod wanted that one early. Kev?
Hey, you think he likes that being in
Tampa Bay
back
is
of the Meadowlands
scoreless,
against the Jets?
and so are the New
Certainly
York
does.
Giants and the Browns.
All right, so the Giants got their feet wet here, got a first down, putting a little drive together. As they motion Tracy, the running back, out as a wide receiver, bottom of your screen. They got flow one here to Robinson, tries to get to the edge. Breaks the tackle nicely. Montana Robinson, great job. And he's got a first down.
We talked to Russ, and
We got
Russ
a lot
has a
of good games
tremendous
going on
amount of
now.
confidence in Wan'Dale Robinson.
Browns
in this
game is still
part. They actually put him in the backfield,
acting
kind of
up.
just displace him with Tracy, and it's a can't quite make
Browns
the tackle
are
there.
in the red zone. It's lagging, but
That's
they are in the red zone.
Luvu's
I'm trying to
tremendous
get it
player
to work,
here for the
but
Commanders and doesn't usually miss those tackles. Those are the types of plays this offense is going to need. They're going to have to gain some more yards that aren't necessarily there by making people miss in order for them to extend some of these drives.
Ken Scannable in there, the rookie, for the first time in the backfield. Became a fan favorite in the preseason. Picks up a great block.
and first down for the New York Giants and more.
Down to the 31. Well, Scannable came in and leveled someone in the backfield. I'm not sure who it was.
They're gonna run from the DK Metcalf down the sideline.
They've been running the ball pretty well, so what do after you run it a few times? You come up and you play action, and Scannable steps up, knocks the blitz on. But watch this route by Neighbors. Post, back to the corner. Great job by Scannable right here, stepping up, and boom! That's when you watch film study tomorrow. Believe me, everyone on offense is going to be loving watching Scannable do that to the linebackers on the other side of the ball.
New York Giants are at the 30. Hard hit, another hard hit. He's still up.
Scannable inside the 25. Well, he's played 2 plays and he's already made a difference.
I guess you consider him a contact player. Head down, Luvu bounces off. Amos missed right there.
Looks like the Tampa
Amos
Bay
trying to make
Bucking
the
all on
tackle.
their mind. That's an incomplete
Luvu
pass.
comes in. Tell ya, Scannable, they love to.
And we got a touchdown for the Indianapolis Colts.
He had a few soft tissue injuries, but they love his style of play and what he brings to this offense in terms of toughness and consistency.
From the 24, give it to him again.
Loss of yardage, about 1 yard loss for the New York Giants.
Hey, a reminder, play the Fox Super 6
Indianapolis
NFL
Colts
channel.
are
Download the
up
Fox Sports
by
app right
9.
now.
Score is
For a
currently
shot to win, use your
9-0
$10,000
on the Miami
in
Dolphins.
See the Fox Sports app for all the detail. You know, it's interesting with the Giants finally settling in here. It's so important for their defense because against that no huddle, it just wears
And
you
they get
out.
the field goal, so that's going to put them up 10-0.
We always talked about a complementary game means your offense has to control the ball, give your defense a break. You know you're going against a Commanders offense that's going to score. The best defense against the Commanders offense is going to be the Giants offense being on the field, keeping those guys on the side.
Third down, Wilson sits Wan'Dale Robinson again.
We got a first down for the New York Giants. We got a body slam, and we got flags being thrown, and we got a little bit of fighting going on for the New York Giants and the Washington Commanders. We got flags all over the place, helmets off.
No love lost here between these two organizations.
Mike Evans. Oh, that's not Mike Evans, my fault.
Off in that process.
A lot going on here. This guy's playing hard. I like the old TKO right there. You got all the
tackler?
Yeah, Dean Blandino is with us as always. Dean, is that first penalty may be on that suplex move there, right?
I think it is. Based on when the official threw the flag, I think it was that suplex, as Tom mentioned, the TKO move. That might be illegal in the rule book.
Louder than love, is that what we're referencing back in the day? Played on the way in, Tom.
Yeah, Cincinnati game is currently not working.
There's a lot of days at the Cow Palace. My dad took me down.
But as I'm looking at it, Bengals still up 7-0.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Defense, number 2.
Let's pull it up and see.
Half the distance to the goal.
Oh, Browns do score. 7-7 for the Browns.
The extracurricular stuff broke out, but they separated that. So, Giants will take half the distance there. Wan'Dale Robinson, big impact in this game. 4 catches.
So the Browns game currently
moving him around different
not
places
working.
too.
Well,
we got Aaron Rodgers in the pocket. He's going to throw it out of bounds to avoid loss of yardage.
Russ said, hey, Wan'Dale, I got a ton of confidence in this guy. He sees the field like a quarterback. And
we got 3 scoreless teams right now: Miami Dolphins, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and the New York Giants. So we got an incomplete pass for the Atlanta Falcons. Actually, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Atlanta Falcons put a stop on 3rd and 1.
Huge play there on 3rd down. Now they're inside the 10. Got to capitalize with points. And 7 points. That's what I mean.
New York Giants are in the red zone. Neighbors is sacked. Neighbors is tackled for a loss of yardage, about 2 yards. Still 2nd and goal.
The Giants offensive play caller there. It's Mike Kafka, who's down on the field this year. A new look for him. He's always done it from the booth. He and Dable have kind of mixed and match play calling, but it's
we got a lot big, not big, loss of yardage, but about 2 yards of loss of yardage for the Steelers.
He's a former quarterback in the NFL. He really understands what it's like to be back there at this level. And Russ has a lot of confidence in them as well. There's great communication.
Patriots are in the red zone.
Coordinator, quarterback.
Drake May looking to throw, incomplete pass.
He's got to keep building over the course of the season.
Also, do not listen to these bots in the comment section. That is how you get viruses. And we got a fumble on the Miami Dolphins.
So the Commanders call a timeout. We'll be right back after this message from Progressive.
All right, we're going to go back to the Steelers game.
Down and 11 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it's been a whole lot of
looks like we got, I don't know, that's PI in my opinion, but
he gets tackled as he crossed the
Patriots
40-yard
still
line.
in the red zone,
Steelers
3rd and goal.
Let's see. Mike Tomlin, not necessarily the most go-for-it type of guy.
PI
Kicking
call.
a field goal.
And
Boswell,
he's looking to throw it.
the
He
leg.
has a man. Touchdown, New England
Pittsburgh
Patriots.
Steeler throughout his career.
Boswell was 41 of 44 on field goal tries last season. Career long of 59. Did that back in 2020.
All right, Pittsburgh Steelers are going to go for a
right now looking at a
field goal.
56-yard field goal.
And it
approach
is good.
It's good.
Steelers take the lead, 10-9.
So the Jets did not hit on that 2-point conversion when they ran it into the line to Braylon Allen, and that allowed the Steelers to put a field goal on the board and take a 10-9 advantage early in the 2nd quarter.
All right, go back to the Commanders game here.
4, 3rd and 5 in terms of goal-to-go situation. Now you're 3rd and 9. one of the toughest plays in football coming up. Just has them, and I think the tight end's got to come down with that. And Russ knows maybe a little bit easier, but that level of difficulty.
3rd and goal for the New York Giants. And we got 5 games on the commercial break. 2 games still on. Alvin Kamara look for a touchdown. I think they're gonna call it. Wilson running. He's gonna be short. He got the ball after he fumbled it.
Now it's in that territory, and I think Russell Wilson got it back. Oh. See as they uncover the pile.
Wow, what a hit by Harris. And Russ with a little bit of the John Elway.
Saints up 6-3 now.
He smelled the end zone and he went for it. And that ball's just a little loose. Wilson's got the kind of awareness to grab that ball back.
Would you go here? 4th and goal from the 2. They got a quarter to think it out. Quarter of a break. You're off the hook for now.
7-0 Saints.
7 other Commanders.
Or
Giants have a decision to make.
7-3 Saints. Sorry about that.
When Verizon gives you a free phone on any plan,
Gemini, show me the concealer.
you use AI a lot.
The long, thin tube in the middle.
I don't know. That looked like it was a
We say a
grab.
lot. We meant
They're gonna
a
call it
lot,
a catch.
Gemini, is
for
my
the
houseplant
Indianapolis
leaning
Colts.
away because it hates me?
At about
Nothing personal. It's leaning
the,
away
what
for
looks
more
like
sunlight.
to be the 30 maybe.
Gemini, any pointers on my downward dog?
We get it.
Let me go ahead.
Welcome back to
the
NFL
Falcons
Kickoff
game here.
Weekend, presented by YouTube TV. Kenny Albert, Jonathan Vilma.
And we got to run
7-0 lead for the
to
Falcons.
about the 5-yard line for the Indianapolis
They
Colts.
scored on the game's first drive.
Hmm.
Moments ago, Buccaneers went for it, converted on 4th
Tampa
down.
Bay Buccaneers have the ball at about the 5th or the. Sorry,
Sean Tucker in
jeez.
the backfield takes the toss.
Oh, I have the hiccups. And we got a flag on the play.
Tucker forced out of bounds, just shy of midfield.
Indianapolis Colts are inching closer to the end zone. Let's see what the flag's on.
Offside. Defense, number
Offside on the
27.
defense.
5-yard penalty. Replay, first down.
That's the rookie James Pierce. Moments ago, Megan chatted with Bucs head coach Todd Bowles.
Coach, a lot of football left to play. What are you looking for in these next 3 quarters?
Just for us to settle down. I think defensively we
And
settled
just
down
short
after we
for a
gave up the
touchdown
first pass
for
and
the
missed the
Indianapolis
tackle,
Colts,
let them
which is now going to be
score.
3rd and
Offensively,
goal
we're
at
starting
a
to move the
little
ball a little
bit,
bit, so it's just
a little
matter of
bit
getting into a good rhythm.
short of the end zone. They're
appreciate your
about
time. Thanks,
3rd and
Coach.
inches from the goal, or from the end zone.
First down at 5 following the penalty. Here's Irving. Bucky Irving into Falcons territory. Another flag. He picked up
We got
first
another
down
flag on the
yardage.
play for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. See what this one's on.
It's like a hold on the offense.
Holding. Offense number
Offense
62.
holding. Offensive
5-yard
holding.
penalty. Replay, first
And it
down.
looks
Graham
like
Martin, the projected starting center, but
the Indianapolis
we
Colts
see him at
scored
left tackle
again to
today.
make it
Grant
16-0.
Barnes playing that left tackle, as you mentioned, and he pops up on the right side of the screen. That is a definite hold. Looks like he's holding on. Couldn't really tell that number, but it is important to talk about again that Kristen Works, their best left tackle, he's not playing today. They had to reshuffle this offensive line right before the game, and I saw Baker Mayfield come out quickly with Ben
Russell
Bredesen,
Wilson,
trying to work on those
he's
snaps.
got a man.
So now all of a sudden the communication's
No, he
a
does
little
not.
different.
Incomplete
They're
pass.
out of whack as
Flag
far
on
as
the play,
their
though.
position. So those first few plays, it was really that offensive line trying to
We got
get
an
together and
interception.
gel. Now they're coming back and playing run.
Mayfield over the middle.
17-0.
Abuka makes the catch. Takes it out to the 48-yard line. So that's the first NFL reception for the rookie out of Ohio State, the first-round pick, Emeka Abuka.
When we asked Josh Grizzard, offensive coordinator, about Emeka Abuka, he raved more about him as a person
I'm not
than
sure
his
what the flag
athletic
is on
ability.
for
He
the.
actually talked
Looks
to some
like
of the
holding.
coaches at Ohio State
Oh,
where he played.
a little bit
and they
of
said
face mask
he
from the
is
Commanders.
selfless, he is a great leader. He will do anything you ask of
And
him.
yes, we do have an
Extremely
interception for the
versatile as a wide
Jaguars.
receiver. This guy's a star in the making for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
He picked up 9 yards. 10th play of the drive. As Tucker is tripped up at midfield.
Giants are in
So third
the
down
red
and
zone
2
here.
upcoming
First and goal.
for the Bucks. You mentioned Tristan Wirfs, the perennial Pro Bowler, is out.
Yeah.
No Chris Godwin.
And he's going to
The
throw it
outstanding
out
wide
of bounds.
receiver.
Back of the
We
end
haven't
zone.
heard much of Cade Otton today. He's a phenomenal tight end. So there's a little work getting done. Tristan Wirfs is really, really good. Watched him play a few times last year, and he kind of settles down. That offensive line, you know that you're safe on that left side.
And we got a
and
deep
then
ball
everything can
catch
slide
for
over
the
to
Arizona
other
Cardinals.
guys. With him not there, it's a little different.
Mayfield on third
Mayfield
and 2.
scrambling.
To his right.
Going for the
And will pick up
first.
first down yards.
Second and goal here now for the
Mayfield
New York
needed 2 and
Giants.
he gained 5.
And not going
As
to
the
get it.
Bucks move the chains.
And you just watch Baker Mayfield. Look at his eyes where he goes with the football. He knows exactly where he wants to throw it. It's not there, second read, third read. It's not there, get out of the pocket. I love that about him because his awareness in the pocket, because he's not that big, he knows exactly where the ball should be. And if not, he goes for positive yards.
There's White. And
Tampa Bay
Rashard White
Buccaneers
picks up another Bucks first down as he
get some
found a hole.
yardage.
Takes it to the Atlanta 34, gain of 11. This drive started all the way back at the Bucks 9-yard line. Remember, just prior to the end of the quarter, the big fourth down conversion.
Third and goal for the New York Giants.
They keep it on the ground with White.
And he's going to throw it back of the end zone
To
again.
the Falcons,
Going to have to
31,
settle for a
and
field
now
goal.
Irving checks back in.
What I'm noticing, as we talked about the offensive line settling in,
Golly.
the runs now are really hitting downhill. They're pulling the guards. They're getting in between those C gaps, B and C gaps of the Atlanta Falcons. So now that they've settled in, they know who they're blocking, everyone's lined up. You saw them start to pick the tempo up a little bit. Now you got the defense a
And
little
the
tired.
Jets
They're not rushing up the field as
are
hard. and you can
maybe
gash them with
might
these
be in the
net
end
throws.
zone.
Going 3 and out of their first 2 possessions. This will be the 13th play of this drive.
It's a Jets touchdown.
Here's Irving. Irving wrapped up just inside
Jets
the
touchdown
30.
and a New York Giants field goal.
So now the Buccaneers facing a third down and 6.
You see the personnel change from Jeff Wilbur, Raheem Morris.
No, he's short.
Big Josh Lazard.
I'm not gonna lie, I think he's
I
short.
think he's a
Hey,
little
they're
more
calling it
comfortable
though.
now with the play calling because his offensive line's more comfortable. What I really like is what he does with
And they're
Mike
going for a
Evans.
field
As
goal
you
right
can
here.
see, Mike Evans, he's not just lined up on the outside of X all the time.
And will they get the field goal?
Bucks
They
must
do.
get to the 24, and they will not. Pass intended for Evans. And now Tampa Bay, after a long drive, will send out the field goal unit.
Yeah, I'd say now it's 1-1, A.J. Terrell versus Mike Evans. Last time Mike Evans got the first down on that fourth down completion against Terrell. Terrell tightens up that man coverage this time around, gets a pass breakup.
So we got a
forces
flag
the
in the
fourth
Arizona
down.
game.
This will be a 48-yard attempt for McLaughlin.
And we got a field goal attempt for Chase McLaughlin for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers from about,
Wally Dixon puts it down.
and he drills it.
And McLaughlin connects from 48 to put the Tampa Bay Bucks on the board.
Tampa Bay is now on the board. Let's go to the Raiders game.
Defense, a little bit of a slow start with Terrell Williams' bunch starting to put it together. As they get the football now back to Drake May, they'll start outside. They're all in 35 as we play early in the second quarter. Travion Henderson, flag thrown in the backfield.
I think the 49ers and the Seahawks will be wearing their rivalry uniforms tonight, if I am not wrong. We'll have to find about that. Do not listen to these bots. They're still spamming. I don't know why.
New England Arch.
You know, wish I had a
8 years
moderator
as
to take
player,
care of
1
this,
year
but
away,
you know,
was a
can't.
consultant last year.
I know.
Interestingly, on the offensive side of the ball with Kevin Stefanski in Cleveland. All the decisions that he's got to make, not only in game as the coach, but trying to put this roster together.
Yeah, I couldn't wait to get
So
back.
just don't
It
listen to
wasn't-
these
Some guys
thoughts.
maybe enjoyed the year off a little bit. You know, Josh McDaniels, he goes out and becomes a pickleball master. Mike Vrabel, not really the pickleball type, but couldn't wait to get back in the saddle and. Like how it's
Only scoreless game right now, or only scoreless team is Miami, I'm pretty sure.
First touch for Diggs.
And looks like
As
we
he
got a
gets
touchdown
out
for the Arizona
past the
Cardinals,
20-yard
if
line,
I am
like
not
we
wrong.
told us on Friday, he was like general place in the
Unless that was
city,
the last
making that
touchdown they
commute
got.
at 4:30 in the morning every day. But he felt rejuvenated in our sit-down with him
Arizona
on
got a
Friday.
touchdown, I guess. I didn't see
As we
that,
try to
but
see what it
they're
all
up by
looks like
9
here
now,
on the first
9-7.
Sunday of a new season.
Oh, I guess they did get a touchdown. Okay, that's my fault.
And clock running, second
Going
and
for a
15.
field goal, and field goal is good.
Kayshawn Boutte left for a little bit into the first quarter, but he is now back onto the field for the Patriots.
Drake May throws it. He's got a man for the first down.
Throw completes. Boutte with another catch as we check in with Aditi.
Spiro, I talked to Harold Landry, who of course was one of Mike Vrabel's first draft picks, his first year in Tennessee, and he swore to me, Vrabel is no different than he was then.
Looks like
he said he's probably the most
Trevor-
consistent
I'm pretty sure that's his
person
name.
he's
I
ever
don't
been
know
around,
why I can't think of his
and
name.
that's his magic.
But-
he said it's a formula that works, and he also said he feels like this team is very close cultural to what Vrabel likes.
This is where he is
And if they didn't have the first down, they do now, and more room to spare. Trevor Lawrence dives for the first down for the Jaguars.
Run and a first down if it stands. As Henderson running around that young left side.
And we got a flag in
of
the
that
Patriots
offensive line.
game.
Might be on Crosby, gets a little bit jumpy. I think it's Crosby, and who is that, number 98?
Looks like it was Booker.
Offsides on the defense. So we got a sack.
So Henderson with a first down run that
On
stands.
Tua.
But just think back to those Tennessee teams and what Aditi just said. And with rosters that weren't quite ready, they overachieved those first couple of years, back-to-back
Falcons get
playoff
the ball back.
appearances, got to an AFC championship game.
We're going to take it to
Can he
about
push the right
a little bit
buttons
shy of
with
the
this
30.
New England team? Elliott Wolf, Ryan Cowden, the new assistant GM, all the decision makers here in New England.
Deep ball.
Let's get another
Incomplete
NFL Today
for
update. Adam Shankly, New York.
Terry
Spiro, I'm
McLaurin.
telling you, big year for Marvin Harrison Jr. Quote me on that. Take a look at this.
Explosion.
Back to the Falcons
See him
game.
breaking right through the secondary. Gets the only touchdown of the game, and that's where he is so lethal. Bijan Robinson, great between the tackles. One of the best I've seen as a young player with the vision,
Jaguars
with the explosiveness in the run
score a
game.
touchdown,
But
it
him in
appears.
the passing game, that sets him apart from a lot of the other running backs in the NFL.
Todd Bowles mentioned some missed tackles during that touchdown and his chat
They
with
do.
Megan. Clock at
Oh,
start from the
hard
29.
hit.
There's a flag as Penix
We got a flag on the
is
play in the
taken
Atlanta
down by
game.
Diaby.
And the extra point is good
Got a
for
flag on the
Jacksonville.
play, though. It's in the secondary right now, Kenny. Fans are cheering.
Personal foul, face mask, defense number 35.
Face mask on the defense.
A 15-yard penalty, first down.
That's on Jamel Dean.
We got a good run
Jamel Dean
for
is
the
a
Saints.
veteran corner.
Only scoreless team right now is the Miami Dolphins, as they use the
You don't
timeout, it
usually
looks like.
hear that type of penalty, a corner with a face mask on. I'm assuming
Steelers
the wide
punted
receiver
away.
that he was up against out there.
Fair catch is called.
Didn't seem like a lineman came against him, and there's him against Drake London. Got him. Yeah, he got him.
Miami about
Working against Drake
the
London, got
50.
him right there when he was trying to,
Third and 8.
release.
Penix looking
And
for
he
London.
is sacked. For a loss of yardage, they're going to punt it away.
So go back to that previous play. 29-yard difference between the potential sack and the penalty yardage.
Let's see, is the Bengals
Yeah,
game
we took a
working
look
now?
at Drake London on that route. A little
Yeah, I don't know. I
disappointing.
couldn't
Thinks he
tell
should have
you.
caught it, but yes, big difference.
No.
And it
is
takes
not.
away a lot of that momentum.
All right.
Buccaneers thinking they
Yeah,
made a
it's
great
not.
play, and instead, Falcons are moving the ball down the field on the penalties.
Fair catch for the Colts.
2nd and 10. That's complete. And then Keith Smith comes up to make the stop.
Do not
London
listen to these bots, guys. Do not listen to these bots.
taken down just shy of the first down marker.
And that's where Drake London really excels, the intermediate game. They're looking to go quickly, just like the Buccaneers started to go a little quicker, right? Now the Falcons doing this.
They're down and 1. Fake to Robinson.
Deep ball. Incomplete. To Drake London.
Unable to connect. No flags.
And you go quickly on that 3rd down. Try to steal a deep shot with Drake London. Nice coverage, Zion McCollum. What I like is he's trying to play through Drake London as opposed to just immediately panicking and then having a pass interference called on him. He stayed patient, waited for Drake to put his arms up, and he tried to play
flag
through
on
that.
play,
Nice job.
false start for the
We saw
Patriots.
Todd Bowles go forward on 4th down earlier. Now Raheem Morris.
Yeah, and I like the call.
4th
Raheem
and 1
Morris
for
is
the
kind of
Atlanta
in the middle
Falcons.
of the field. He wants to make
They're
sure his
going for
offense
it.
stays aggressive. That's why he went quickly on that 3rd down. Now he goes
And
for it on
timeout's
4th.
called.
And takes a timeout. With just
Atlanta
over
Falcons
9
use a
minutes on the
timeout.
clock. 2nd quarter. First timeout taken by Atlanta. Start your Saturday strong with big noon as Oregon.
Go to the Commanders game here.
Springs it inside. They're stepped up about the 24-yard line. Bring up a 3rd down and short.
Yeah, really nice tackle there. Keeping Singletary from getting the 1st down, but
Verse said
early
V.
down
He didn't
run,
even-
set up play action pass, which
Idiot.
is very important.
Don't
for
listen
this
to these
New
bots,
York
guys.
Giants
Don't.
offense.
Don't do it. It's not worth it. Trust me. Not worth it.
Hoping that could have busted through to get him an easy 1st down, but terrific tackle.
How you get
Both
viruses.
teams talked about tackling so much.
Bengals
this
game
offseason.
still
Both
not
teams
working.
struggled with tackling a little bit last year. Really nice to see there by Martin coming out of the secondary and stopping him short of the 1st down.
3rd and 1. Commanders blitz. Side over for Wilson as he's
Incomplete
hit, and
pass.
it's incomplete. Try to get it to Wandale Robinson, but the Commanders sent the house and
Giants,
it worked
no
on
luck
4th and 1.
currently.
Here comes the punt team.
Yeah, it's just what that tackle did on 2nd down. Keeps them from getting a clean look at 3rd down. They bring 6 defenders. Don't have everyone to rush. Weiss is free. He's trying to drop it down and do an arm slot. And you've got Wandale Robinson somewhat open. I don't know, the level of difficulty on that is pretty high from a quarterback standpoint.
And they punted away.
Here's Jalen Lane calling a fair catch. Shorter punt does so at the 42-yard line, and that's where the Commanders take over. So a couple of 3 and outs and a short 35.
Back to the Steelers game.
Scoring drive. You can see the tension
Sorry.
starting to boil a little bit on the sideline, including the head coach coming over for some strong words to both the secondary and the guys up front. TJ Watt getting in the mix as well. But we talked to them about this last night. Because of the additions, the experience, they feel like they can have those, let's call it, volatile discussions on the sideline, and it can be a positive. We'll see how they react.
Yeah, I think we heard them talk about those types of conversations that need to be had. And when you've given up 83 yards rushing already, you better have those conversations quickly.
2nd and 7. Crushed.
TJ Watt.
TJ Watt.
Sacks. Justin Fields for a
Shot
huge
out of a
loss.
cannon.
Oh, not even a. Is it a loss? I can't tell. I mean, it is a loss. It is a loss. I don't know if it was
when
a
you
sack,
run the
though.
zone read. You are allowed to hit the quarterback even if he doesn't have the ball because you just don't know.
Deshaun Elliott
We got a Steelers
injured on
player
the play.
hurt.
He was grabbing at his left knee. Is going to need assistance to get back to the Steelers sideline. Now he's going to walk it off on his own. So it was Hall who had the carry, and then Elliott right away knew that bodies had fallen on top.
Yeah, his cleat just got stuck in the turf a little bit there, and bodies bent everything backwards.
And it was Watt who blasted Justin Fields on the play, and immediately over to the blue tent is the veteran Deshaun Elliott. So Former Jet Chuck Clark steps in to replace Elliott at that safety spot. It's now a 3rd and 9. Fields.
You saw T.J. Watt switch sides there.
Fields rifles.
It's caught. Holy cow.
Was there for Tyler Johnson. Steelers made an aggressive play at the ball, and Fields nails Johnson for the first down.
Fields did a great job stepping
Yeah, I'm
up
not
here.
doing.
TJ
I'm
Watt
trying my
rushes
best to
up,
keep
gets a
up on
little
the
bull rush.
commentary
Fields
about
finds
the
a gap,
Bengals. Still
steps up and
7-7.
delivers a strike.
Nothing new.
He's moving well and he's throwing well.
So it was Juan Thornhill
I have an
who
idea.
had the
Hold on, we're gonna
coverage
try something here.
and went down on the play, which allowed Johnson to gain extra yards after the catch. We approach 5 minutes to play in this first half.
And that was Tyler Johnson, who was elevated today when Allen Lazard was made inactive.
Johnson won a Super Bowl with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This play whistled dead, and a timeout taken. Unless it was double zero.
Offense number 7. 5-yard penalty, no first down.
So, run out of time, and a team that was the most penalized in the NFL last season just had its first penalty of the day.
It's good that we haven't talked about it so far, because that means what Aaron Glenn's been trying to change has been working. They were #1 in pre-snap penalties. This preseason, it was a major point of emphasis, and that being the first one today, so far, it's a good sign.
So, 1st and 15, move it back 5 yards, Fields.
All right, there we go.
Takes it
Perfect.
and slides down.
Designed the whole way there. That's just a QB draw. Get 5 yards back. Get it back to 2nd and 10, 2nd and manageable. Allow yourself to kind of get back in rhythm in terms of the sticks.
Justin Fields is in year 5. He was the 11th pick in 2021 of the Chicago Bears. Had the short stint with the Steelers last year. Was the starting quarterback. Wilson was injured. Team went 4-2, and then they made the switch, and they kept winning. But eventually, it didn't go the way that the Steelers would have hoped. The wild card loss to the Ravens, and Fields had to accept a much lesser role. Backup quarterback, and then would come in spot duty in certain plays. Hall, a beautiful move by Hall. He got hit from behind to pick up 8.
And if you're the Pittsburgh Steelers, you pride yourselves on stopping the run. You got Cam Hayward, who just added to his deal yesterday. You got Keanu Benton there in the middle. You have T.J. Watt, Alex Highsmith, Patrick Queen, Logan Wilson. Like, you pride yourself on stopping the run. So when you get these gashes up the middle, that is concerning for sure.
Jets now face a 3rd and 1. Allen, short yardage situation is in there.
Right.
Steelers fully prepared. Peyton Wilson there to make sure Fields didn't get up. Loss of
So you're going to see Alex Highsmith. He's going to go down and take the dive. And then you've got Wilson, who's going to take Justin Fields. It's a perfect solution for it because no matter what he does, give or keep, somebody's covering.
And JJ, right now they're keeping the offense on the field.
Calculated aggressiveness.
Jacksonville Jaguars game is
Ball was
currently
at the 33. They would be looking at a 51-yard field goal. The range
Caught.
of Nick
Touchdown,
Folk is not what
Tampa
it
Bay.
once was, and it's the
First yard
Steelers
timeout.
that take a timeout.
Pittsburgh.
You wonder if
30
maybe
second
they were going to try and draw him off sides there, but Justin Fields isn't known for his hard count, and from the gun it makes it much more difficult. So I don't know if it would have been that. This could be one of those situations where, like Aaron Glenn was telling us, there's a little Dan Campbell influence, everything he's learned.
Now Nick Folk is making his way onto the field. Coming up, Verizon Halftime Report. JB, Nate, Matt Ryan, Coach Cowher, all the latest NFL scores and highlights. It's all coming up on the Verizon Halftime Report. Are they really
take up some of the blockers out there on the perimeter, but those referees down the field see those arms extended. Kind of an easy flag to put.
extra point is good.
He's got the completion now. First down, makes the move, and he's inside the 15. We get another penalty flag.
Saints
This one up around the
add
31.
to the score.
I'll tell you what, Daniels told us he really worked on his intermediate passing. I know it's early, but it's on display.
Yeah, the ball's coming out of his hands quickly, very decisive.
We got an injured Colts player.
I love that throw right there to Brown. Catch, throw, catch, throw. We talked about in the pregame how impactful this Giants defensive line can be.
Offense number 85.
Jets put
5-yard
19
penalty.
up.
First down.
That's going to come on back on Noah Brown. Go ahead, Tom.
I'm sorry, I thought that was Brown on the. But when you have that ball come out of your hands that quick, that defensive line can't make an impact. So you're playing a team that has invested heavily in their front. Burns is a tremendous player. Dexter Lawrence is a tremendous player. You draft Abdul Carter. The way you mitigate that is catch the ball and get the ball to the open receiver, which requires good pre-snap reads. And that's what he's worked on this whole offseason.
So after the penalty, 1st and 15, moving on up back. Samuel in the backfield again. Daniels pressure his face here.
And Daniels is sacked.
He's wrapped up and sacked. They blow the play dead. To Brian Burns has his 2nd sack of his first half.
We got a flag on the play for the New England Patriots.
And Brian Burns says, thank you very much, right here at the top of the screen. Slaps the arms down and basically unabated to the quarterback at that point. Trying to get Burns over there on the side of the rookie. He's actually had a very good preseason, Connerly did, but it's a different level going up against a pass rusher the caliber of Brian Burns.
Yeah, Connerly never has played right tackle in his life, so they drafted him as a left tackle. He learned to play it and was so good he won the job on that right side.
Keeping him up there again.
2nd and 19, had some help this time. Daniels fires, there's McClure. He's inside the 30s of the first connection to Scary Terry, and he'll bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, well, that's one way to buy a little extra time is start putting extra bodies over the top of these pass rushers.
And we got a little bit of squabbling between the New Orleans Saints and Arizona Cardinals.
Go from a very long yardage situation, still 3rd and long, but you are in field goal range now too. So Daniels, no negative plays here. At worst, throw the ball away, but you got yourself in a 3rd manageable situation. Good opportunity at man coverage here. Get the ball to Ertz.
3rd and 7. Blitz coming.
Daniels is scrambling. He's going to get the first down with the flag on the play.
There's multiple flags on this play.
Yeah, he was looking at Ertz and got a penalty. Ertz slipped the defensive back. Got him to the outside. He just wrapped him around his hip. Stems him in. And on Holland.
Defense number 8. 5-yard penalty from the end of the run. Automatic first down.
Yeah, Ertz was trying to beat him there on that sail route. And they've got the rookie Carter. Allegretti's on him. Biotish is on him. There's no place for him to go.
You know, I was surprised Daniels went to his right that time. I haven't seen that.
Glad you mentioned it.
He's just so fast, too, kind of jogging past Burns, who can fly.
And the challenge, you know, look, it's easier said than done. Hey, don't let him escape to the right. These guys are doing everything they can to defeat for it. 330-pound blockers. You got Laramie Tunsil in there you got to try to compete with. And the rookie Connerly, 1st-round pick. So it's not as easy as it seems. It's just much more dangerous when Daniels is on the perimeter to his right.
Brodsky Merritt stutters by the middle. He goes and pushing that power forward. And they're going to mark him down to about the 6. So it's interesting, this run game. They traded their leading rusher from last year. And they send Brian Robinson to San Francisco, which usually you don't trade your leading rusher. And they,
Panthers and Jaguars game says delayed. Jaguars up by 10.
And they expect
Bengals put 14 on the board.
Merritt, who had a couple of amazing plays in the preseason, to be a guy who can really give him some juice.
Sure, as a 7th-round pick as well, and you exchange Brian Robinson, who was very good in performance last year, kind of an inside runner that, you know, Daniels is the outside runner. So when they got hard downhill inside runners,
all right, Commanders in the red zone.
Gets it again.
And touchdown, Commanders.
Touchdown, Washington.
It's going to be a 13-3 game.
There he is. Brodsky Merritt gets the ball downhill. They're kind of reading the option there. McDaniels and Krosky Merritt slips outside to the perimeter, no one there. This run scheme is so difficult to defend. There's a lot of guys that touch the ball. The receivers touch the ball. The backs touch the ball. Jaden pulls the ball.
They go for an extra point. 14-3.
Extra point up and good. It's so Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt. They call him Bill. I call him touchdown maker. He's in. The rookie's first, and Washington has a 14-3 lead.
The UPS store is more than just a shipping store. We're the packet, shipping, guaranteed store. We know running a small business takes a lot of grit. So we're the We've Got Your Back store. Because when you trust us to pack it and ship it, we guarantee it. So it'll get into the hands of your customers safely.
Getting back to the Levante David story, he said, I faced my fears. Didn't really like roller coasters as a kid. Had the time of my life.
It was so funny because we thought he was going to say, I took my kids to Universal Studios and they had a great time. And he wouldn't stop talking. Lit up about going on those roller coasters.
There's Algier inside the 45-yard line.
I mean, who would have thought 14-year, big, tough
Flag on the
linebacker
play
hits guys
for the
bigger
Las
than
Vegas
him for a
game.
living, and he was scared to death to go on roller coasters.
Well, how about you, Mr. Riddle linebacker?
No. I have no fears, Kenny. I'm Superman.
How are you with roller coasters?
I'm pretty good with roller coasters. I'm terrible with heights, though. It's the weirdest thing. Roller coasters, I'm good. Put me in an elevator that has like a glass window and I can see down. I am scared out of my life.
Hey, 5-4, Jay. 5-4, Jay.
Second down is 8. It's Robinson. We had a great chat with Michael Penix Jr. as well. You know, he grew up in Tampa, so he's facing his hometown team here today. He was named the Hillsborough County Player of the Year in 2018 at Tampa Bay Technical High School. Told us he went to a couple of Bucs games as a youngster, but the biggest thing he remembers, it was hot.
He made it very clear he was not a Bucs fan growing up.
No, I said I was too young to remember the first Super Bowl.
That's right. They won the year he was born.
Right.
And after that, he said they kept losing, and he wanted no part of being associated with a losing organization.
Trying to beat them today. Third down at 7.
That was a nice
Washington coming back to make the catch. So Casey Washington picks up the Falcons' first down.
That was a nice job, Casey Washington. Zach Robinson, offensive coordinator, said Casey Washington has probably the best hands he's seen of the wide receiver group. That you can see what he can do. It's just you have so much talent out there. Drake London, Kyle Pitts, even Bijan. When he gets out there as a wide receiver, it's hard to get him more plays and more action. But when he does, he makes the most of it.
He set it down for the Falcons from the Bucs 36. The handoff to Algier. Algier running hard. Gain of 5 down to the 31-yard line.
Yeah, that's the style of offense I like to see from the Atlanta Falcons. You get the ball going, you get some completions, have some positive yards, and then you get a bruiser like Tyler Algier to go in the backfield, get north and south, in between the A and B gaps, and punish anybody that tries to tackle him. That's what I want to see on that fourth down play, have him run there.
Algier with the defensive mentality. Played some linebacker at BYU. Second down and 5. Fake to Algier. And Robinson unable to make the catch. So a third down coming up as we check in with Carissa.
Thank you, Kenny. Commanders 40 up 7-3 on the Giants. Jaden Daniels gives it to the rookie out of Arizona, Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt, who gets into the end zone for the score. Commanders on top 14-3. Kenny?
Thanks, Carissa. Divisional matchup. Commanders coming off a terrific season. Giants with Russell Wilson starting at quarterback. Rookie Jackson Dart had a terrific preseason. Jameis Winston there as well. Third down and 5 for Atlanta. Penix pump fake. steps up.
Ooh. Scrambling first.
That's where ruled down was first hit.
That's correct. Looks like he might be short. He is short. 4th down.
They're gonna go for it. You gotta go for it. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 17 on the clock.
We did have some more room to run, but elected to slide.
Arizona in the red
Ball
zone.
spotted just shy of the first down marker.
Got a flag on a
As
play
the clock winds down towards the 2-minute warning.
for the New York game.
We've already seen a couple of big 4th down plays today, one on each side. And now
And Atlanta Falcons
Raheem
reach a
Morris
2-minute
with
warning.
a decision to make.
Offside. Defense by 2 players, number 24 and 91.
Damn.
It's a 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
Well, I guess if you can have one guy do it, might as well have multiple guys. Who has Von Miller, by the way.
I thought that was Armstrong. Middle, whatever.
And touchdown, Arizona.
Wilson took another shot, by the way. Von Miller, another one of those new commanders. We're at number 24 this year in Washington, so we'll do it again as a 3rd and 1.
Yeah, 3rd and 1. These are situations all about the offensive line. How tough are we? Are we tough enough to gain 1 yard?
And this play is blown dead. They go with a sneak. But I think this whistle was before the play, and Washington gets a timeout, so that is not going to go. With that, Commanders timeout.
Washington takes their 2nd time out of the half.
There you go. We'll be right back after this message from State Farm.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like needing the experience of this trainer.
Good to go.
But getting that trainer.
Megan Trainer. I'm all about that brace. That brace. No trouble. Give me your arm.
No, it's not for that.
Who are you?
Patrick, I play football.
This is Patrick, everyone. Give it up for Patrick. He does sports.
So don't settle.
First and goal.
First and goal
Catch
for
by
the
Calvin
Steelers.
Austin. You think of the Steelers offense and you think of DK
that's a great
Metcalf
catch.
going up and mossing somebody. You don't necessarily first jump to Calvin Austin
New
to be the one to
England
go up and over. But what a grab.
Gets a PAT.
50-50 ball won by
Or not a
Austin.
PAT.
Steelers
Field
in
goal.
business. Hand off. Warren Stonewall. No gain. 37 seconds on the
New
clock.
England now.
So the Steelers take the timeout. Pittsburgh is knocking on the door. We're back at 30 seconds after this.
$7 for coffee? Nah.
I take those hits by all those big defensive tackles that have been hitting him all day. He just kind of scatters to the right, sees a little softness. That's a veteran move right there.
Did you like running the sneaks?
I did it when it was necessary. You see, it's a little cleaner to the outside. You know, you got to make up defend everywhere, KB.
See, Chris Manhertz, who's a great run-blocking tight end, is the size of a small city, so that's a good guy to run behind.
Run behind big fellas. I found Gronk usually in those situations. Smart.
Meanwhile, the drive continues. Giants needed it. Looking for some big plays. They're going to run it here to Tracy. And Tracy just bouncing off people, but he was hit multiple times for only 1.5 yards. This Washington
Steelers
defensive
are in the red
line got
zone.
remade, didn't it, Aaron Andrews?
Yeah, speaking of size, they
And
wanted
first
to
down,
get bigger, and they
Atlanta
did.
Falcons.
How about this? By having
Miami
Kima,
still
Bolton, and
scoreless.
Wise, our stats guys looked this up. Combined weight close to half a ton, and they stand at 6'4".
I don't know why the
Wow.
Jaguars game is
Dan,
still
Quinn told us I did a
says
drill with them in
delayed.
camp.
And we got
it
a
just felt different, and I was like, "We're not doing
touchdown
that again."
Steelers.
Coach
Yes,
Quinn,
we do.
stay out of the defensive line drills. You're a little older gentleman. He's got some good man sport.
Tracy just nowhere to go up front. He has stepped up. Payne and a host of others.
Made Coach DQ, Coach Quinn, did talk about improving that. Aaron, you just talked about that defensive
Let's
front.
see
They
here. Does
were
he step out?
a little bit weak, let me say, up the middle of that defense in the run game last year. But today, there's just been no action for this Giants offense inside. And that's because this rebuilt front of the
that's good.
Commanders.
Yeah, last
Using
year
off that
they
PAT
were
now.
30th in the NFL in stopping the run. Today they've done a great job, only 2.6 a carry. 3rd and 8 here.
Because we got Pulse, Stadium Pulse. And the play is blown dead. And Steelers get the extra point.
The Giants going
False
early.
start.
Yep.
Offense, number 72. 5-yard penalty. Third down.
See, it's Will Harris who's slow to get up.
There's a Luminor right tackle just trying to jump the gun a little bit. Anytime you got Von Miller sitting over the top of you, you're like, just need a little head start, ref. Give me a little jump. Give me half a kick step. Never hurt anyone.
Harris hopefully okay.
Goes from 3rd and 8 to 3rd and 13.
We got a Cardinals player down.
To make a bad situation worse. You're down 11. 3rd and 13. Got to be smart with this football. Why this production on 1st and 2nd down is so important, so you're not in these long yardage situations. Something that Giants fans have been familiar with for the last few years.
Rush 4. Wilson still
sacked.
They rush 4 and they get home to Ron Payton.
Difficult pass rush games. 3-man game. Payne going outside. Then you got Luvu coming back inside. Payne splits the double team. A lot of people to deal with here in the pass rush. If you're Russell Wilson, you have zero chance. You feel that pass rush. Those white jerseys just bearing down on you, and at that point, protect the football. You really discourage what I've seen from this offensive line so far today of the Giants. Nothing really in the run game for the back. Very little time for Russell to survey the field.
Another short punt. Here's Jalen Lane. It is covered well. Great tackle that time by the Giants and Nick Jones. As it takes us down to the 2-minute warning, Commanders will get it back in good field position. They've got themselves a 14th free.
Falcons game.
That expires. It was the front
Ooh, almost intercepted.
Bob McCollum. Vita Vea got a piece of it.
Let's take a look at Vita Vea. Hand up. Hand did nothing. Helmet did everything. 6'4", got the paw up. That didn't help, but that helmet did. And Zion McCollum almost comes up with the interception.
So now the field goal unit is out. Chance of Koo, Younghoe Koo, will attempt a 41-yard field goal from the left hash.
Field goal attempt.
Koo from 41.
And it's good.
Ties the game at 10.
Tie the game up at 10 there.
And now this from Progressive.
And Browns
Nate,
get 10
it's
on the
just
board
one
before we go into
smile,
the
okay?
half.
One smile, and then we can go home, okay? No, that's too much teeth.
Nate, come on.
You gotta look at the camera, honey.
Nate, listen to your mother.
Buddy, look up, okay? No, that's too far up. This isn't working. DeVito, you're in.
Tommy DeVito.
But it looks like they're going to at least look for something. Fields, you better look out. He does. Fields uncorks it, sideline. Catch made. And then Wilson out of bounds.
All right, so now you got a little chunk. You have one timeout left, 19 seconds. You can work the sidelines. Now you go.
I have no idea where these
So
Jones
they
are coming
pick
from,
up
by the way.
8. Toe tap from Garrett Wilson.
That's what you did in the backyard every single day as a kid right there.
Oh, you did. I was playing video games.
Yeah, I clearly didn't catch him from the stand as a receiver.
That's right.
Had to switch positions.
Fair point. Fields.
Fields is, oh my lord.
But a lot of time coming off the clock, and Fields will just chip it away. Jalen Ramsey with a hit, and then a back and forth between the Jets and Steelers. Jets took exception to the fact that their quarterback got hit on the sideline. John Simpson of the Jets. Hayward's helmet is off. He's irate.
So Ryan, as a coach, you're standing
After the
there.
play was over, personal foul. Offense number 76. 15-yard penalty, down counts, third down.
As a coach, you're standing there as Aaron Glenn, and he's mad about the penalty. But at the same time, he is happy to see his offensive lineman sprint over and defend their quarterback. That's something that tells you what they think about him, what they think about the team, and how they're going to handle this season moving forward. When you're an enforcer like that, yes, you're definitely upset about the penalty. Yes, not that smart. Thankfully, in this situation, it really didn't hurt him that much. But what you like better is to see the team standing up for their guy.
So the back and forth afterwards, Simpson went over to let Ramsey know that he did not like the hit on the QB. They have not moved the ball. And now they will. Somebody figured it out.
Thought I was missing something. It's like, hang on a second here. Yeah, I would say now the ball is probably going to be kneeled, and they'll take a 2-point lead into the half.
Well, then I think your analysis was spot on earlier.
Before the kick, yes,
yeah,
of course.
Yeah. 9 seconds on the clock. The penalty is what ended the Jets' hopes of maybe taking a shot downfield or getting into field goal range. Now facing a 3rd and 17 with 9 seconds left.
The halftime locker room speech has just got a little more fiery as well. You get that adrenaline going, you get a little fight.
There's a hold. Isaiah Davis. And at the 41, more pushing and shoving at the end of the play.
Here's what you can't do. You can't let it spill over play after play. You can't.
Garrett Wilson and Jalen Ramsey were the two that got into it. And both teams came over to support their guy. Now there was a double team push.
Yeah. Just talking it out. They're just talking it out.
And he's still talking, Ramsey.
Yep, still. See, that's all they're doing.
Talking it out.
Yep.
No penalty flags on that. Both teams heading to their respective locker rooms. Time has run out here at the end of the first half. 19-17, the Jets leading the Steelers. Down to Evan Washburn.
Well, Coach, as things got emotional down the stretch of that first half, what's the message in this locker room to...
All right.
Behringer downs it
As the
inside
games
the 30.
come close to the halftime.
See how Pete Carroll handles this. He got 2 timeouts, 39 seconds. And New England set to take the football to begin the second half. How do you handle this here for Pete Carroll?
I would imagine that they're going to give the ball to Genty. Maybe something happens, you hit a home run, you get a chunk play. Outside of that, I don't see them taking many chances down the field. But they do have 2 timeouts.
Gino from the gun. Maybe see what they can do here on first down. Motion from Bowers, 4-man rush New England. Smith, quick delivery, Bowers far side. Clock will stay running. And now it looks like Pete Carroll's going to take his second timeout. So not quite playing it as conservatively as maybe some would have thought. 2nd and 5, down to 30 seconds.
Down.
Look, to get a chunk play.
Never mind, he's
obviously
limping
you
a little bit.
The ball downfield. Who are those guys in your offense? You know, Bowers probably is the biggest threat down the field. Of course, you've got Thornton, but he's a rookie, so he's still trying to feel his way. I don't know if he's. I wouldn't quite say he's the go-to wide receiver in this situation. Myers, more of a possession type receiver. Again, maybe look for a screen, getting Genty the ball out of the backfield to try to make something happen and put you in position to try and kick a field goal.
Daniel Carlson, by the way, in pregame warm-ups, hit one from 59. But again, it's a wet field. Certainly not ideal kicking conditions here in Foxborough. 2nd and 5. Smith protected over the middle. This will be a first down. Bowers on the catch. Tackled immediately. We'll get the Chains crew moving. 26 seconds. And a first down connection. As Pete Carroll's going to take his final timeout. Let's give us your first half thoughts, Gino, and this new look Raiders offense.
Well, I thought they had the advantage. To me, they looked like they were playing faster and executing at a higher level in their first drive of the game. Since then, I just think the Patriots defense has made it tough on them. They've settled into a nice mix of man-to-man coverage and pressuring Geno Smith, and really they have not given him a lot of open windows or time to deliver the ball downfield. So I really think the way this defense has adjusted has been really positive for the Patriots.
Again, no Christian Gonzalez for the Patriots. Smith all day to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Everyone covered, so Gino's going to run for it. A bit out of bounds. That'll stop the clock right at the first down marker. Excellent coverage down the field by the Patriots. And now Geno Smith. Well, maybe there was a little limp there to his gait, but looks like he's okay as he gets the play call from Chip Kelly.
16 seconds. Really, it depends on how far you throw the football. Is right on the edge on whether you can complete this pass inbounds and still have enough time to spike the football.
Mike Vrabel's going to take his final timeout here. Try to get his troops position as we are down to 16 seconds left in this first half. So this New England defense, Arch, all the issues that they had last year, so many changes, roster turnover, slow start, but then the Hawkins pick really turned the tide.
Well, this secondary to me has been playing really well and making it tough. And then the pressure up front with the new additions, Harold Landry, K'Lavon Chason, doing a nice job of mixing in pressure from the second level with Spillane. To me, the front seven, I mean, really, you got to give credit to the entire defense. But I like the way the front seven has really operated on first down and forcing them into obvious passing situations. And then that's when that front has started to get active.
Remember that shock decision to release Jabril Peppers at the end of camp? The roster turnover on that side of the football. Gino, the hard fake, fires, completes at the 41-yard line. They're out of timeouts. They got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly and spike it to give Carlson a chance. Right. And boy, well done. Smith scurries them to the line of scrimmage to get Carlson a shot. Well done by Geno Smith.
And that was tough because the Raiders wideouts were far down the field. And so it took them a little bit of time. They had to hustle and sprint back to the line of scrimmage to be able to get set in time, to be able to snap or to hike and clock the football.
Career long for Carlson, a 57-yarder. It came in 22-23 season. In pregame warm-ups, he hit from 59 in the rain.
Let's see.
This will be from
58.
Here.
Snap. Kick is up.
Carlson
it is
for the tie. Misses wide left.
Miss. That's crazy.
Didn't quite look like he got that off cleanly. And New England's going to take a 3-point lead into the halftime locker room. Aditi standing by with Mike Vrabel.
Mike, what did you say to your team after that first drive that's so settled in the defense?
Well, we just got to slow down. There's going to be a lot of shifts and motions early on, and that's stuff that, you know, quite frankly, you can't show them everything.
I do want to know Seattle and
Washington
are wearing their.
You know, we got to convert short yardage situations
Seattle and San
offensively.
Francisco are wearing their rivalry jerseys today. I do want to know that.
All right, Aditi, our halftime score here in Foxborough, 10-7 Patriots. Halftime is next after these first half highlights from Verizon and a word from your local station.
All right, well, clearly, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to end the stream. I'm not going to lie.
Listen,
I'm not
your
getting
team's games on Sunday,
watching, but hey,
not an option.
You know,
so whether you're a picked up an
I'll still
afternoon
be watching
shifts
these
fan,
games.
or just a move to a new city fan,
yeah,
or at a Sunday afternoon wedding fan,
I'm just bored.
Verizon's got you covered.
Trying to get something to do here,
the
but
NFL Sunday ticket from YouTube TV
nothing
on
really
us.
worked.
Every out-of-market
but yeah.
game, every Sunday
Football season is
afternoon.
back. Make sure you
That's
go
up to
watch these
$480
games.
in
I know a lot of people, a lot of you guys are
Only
probably
on
doing that right
Verizon.
now. But yeah. I hope you guys did enjoy this little bit of a stream. We will be back. Let's see. When will we be back? I want to say we will be back. Let me think. Friday. Nope. Saturday. Tyler County Speedway Championship weekend. And yeah. Other than that, go Dallas. I'll catch you guys on the other side. Bye bye.